Cash laying beside me, trees all around me. Got this white bitch like Versace, hot as fuck, all that wasabi.
Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Nino Kuni. Okay, let me just zoom in. Yeah. So it's been a week I'm playing Nino Kuni, so this will be a review type video, and I'll also be adding some of the things I have found, like which helped me to progress and stuff. Other than that, there is nothing much to do in Nino Kuni, because once you are like my level or above 40, it becomes a regular schedule. Like you farm your resources, what you need to upgrade your weapon or armor, and then you farm your like EXP and stuff, and then you can go AI mode from here, and that's what you basically do in the game. Other than that, I've not found anything interesting that I would suggest someone to play Nino Kuni. I mean, it sure is interesting for those who wants to grind, but I think there are better grinding games than this. Actually, this grind doesn't seem so worth to me, because the grind system is kind of weird in the sense, I'm not talking about the resources anymore. I'm talking about a thing that you always need in the game to progress, and that is terite. This thing has super low drop chance, and as you can see, I only have 45. You need this thing basically in everything in the game. Whatever you do, you need this, and this is running out of me very fast. And the grind is like, if you grind it 24 hours, you can max to max achieve 50 to 60 of them, which is very low. Let me show you how fast it can go away. Like the one important thing about Nino Kuni is obviously that you need to craft lots of weapons, right? And with every weapon you craft, it demands 1 terite. So imagine you have 100 weapon coupon and armor coupon, so you're basically done for life. It's very hard to get the terite, but it's very easy to lose the terite. As you can see, I have 54 that I can craft, but terite I have only 45. This thing is easily farmable. This thing I just sold for gold, so I have less right now. So this is what I'm talking about, right? The grinding doesn't seem so better because terite is non-grindable, if you just say, because we obviously don't have time to spend 24 hours grinding for one material. Like, of course it's not worth it, firstly because 50 will go away like in a snap, obviously. Now if you're talking about what about weekly grinding or monthly grinding, like if you grind every week or every month, still it's not going to be enough. Okay, there will be some point where you will need to buy it, I think. So yeah, this seemed kind of weird. Well, my gameplay hasn't stopped for terite yet, but I'm facing issues. As you can see, I cannot craft even though I have craft coupons. And for F2B players, I think crafting weapons and armor and then awakening them or feeding them to your main weapons is a main way of enhancing your weapon power and character power. So that was a big upset for me, because terite is very hard to get, and I think that shouldn't be the case. At least for crafting, they shouldn't have added terite in the list. Other than that, what I am doing right now, like in regularly in Nino Kuni, I come online, I do my donations in Kingdom, and then I go try to do my main story, which I'm also stuck because of low CP. Then I just find a place where I can farm which weapon I need to level up. For now I'm leveling up this, so to level up I need these things, right? So I just look in the map where I can find them, and then I just go and farm them. That's basically what I'm doing right now. Other than that, the gameplay so far has been the same. There's nothing super duper exciting that would like keep you hooked in the game. It gets pretty boring at a time. Like there is nothing much enjoyable you would like to do in the game. Firstly, the game would look very nice. Like if you talk about the graphics and all, it's really good. Even though I'm playing the lowest settings possible right now, the graphics still looks awesome. The graphics doesn't break or anything. As you can see, it's very polished. Never mind, censored that. So yeah, that's my review of playing Ni no Kuni 7 week. Should you play Ni no Kuni? Well, my answer will be if you like some graphics, anime graphics to be precise. If you like anime graphics, if you like to roam around in an anime world, then I think you can give it a try. Other than that, I wouldn't really recommend you because this is not worth giving your time for. At least not to me. I don't want to offend anyone, but this doesn't seem a grinding game where I can grind for the things I want. Obviously, I can grind for the things I want, but the Territe is a big upset for us FTP players or players who don't have that much time to give in the game. Like that much, when I said that much, I mean 24 hours, okay, not 1 hour, 2 hour, or not 5 to 6 hours. Maximum time I can give this game is 7 to 8 hours. I can personally give it. Like if I am really enjoying a game, I can easily give 6 to 7 hours, and that can elaborate to 8 hours or 9 hours on weekends. But to give 24 hours and to get only 50 terite or 30, I don't even know the drop rate, but as I have heard, it's around 30 to 50 depending on your luck also. I didn't find it very interesting. So yeah, that's my personal review. Feel free to tell me about your own experience of the game. If you want me to rate the game I will rate it for like 10 out of 10 for the graphics and the surrounding that you get in the game. It's really pretty, and the game is really nice looking, to be honest. The storylines are kind of catchy, like they're good, but I wouldn't say they're best. They keeps you hooked up till a point. Eventually all Ni no Kuni becomes is you online, you do your shift solution, you go grind your resource you want, and then you just go AI mode and then sleep. Other than that, nothing so interesting I've seen till now. So yeah, and the things I've figured out in a game, like to be strong, it's obviously whenever you have a 4-star or whatever 4-star you get, like natural 4-star, not the ones you leveled up. You shouldn't level up a 3-star to 4-star firstly. If you have a natural 4-star, just go and shower all your materials on it, farm for it, maximize it, and just hit the maximum state first, and then work on other things. Like if you want to increase your CP and stuff. As you can see, my CP is very left behind because I was waiting to get my 4-star that I want, which is never happening till now. So rather than waiting, I started using all the materials on the 4-stars I have, and I'm doing pretty good on the missions, even though I'm stuck on the main story. So yeah, that's a bit problematic, I would say. If you ask me how much time I'm giving, I personally play 2 hours maybe exploring stuff, farming the way I want. Other than that, I'm just using AI mode or leaving my phone while it's farming on its own. The time has gradually dropped. The first day I played it like 6 to 7 hours in one run, but now it's not anymore like keeping up with the interest I've started the game with. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing because I heard there will be lots of co-op stuff and all, but the co-op stuff is limited to kingdom only, and I couldn't like get lots of people to enjoy kingdom stuff, even though our kingdom has unlocked both of these facilities. But as you can see, our members are not very much. This is a new server, started 1 week, but I cannot find members. You can probably see why the game had so much hype, but it's dying already. It's kind of sad to see. And other than that, I've not found anything where you work as a team or anything. People are just making team and AFK farming. That's all the co-op thing I've seen. And there is one thing also I would like to say that requires a team is obviously dimension. I've heard there will be new like dimension boss, but that doesn't solve the thing that people came here for, right? The developers gave a labyrinth mode. I think this should have been the one where you give team mode, so people can come here and carry this mode with their teams, like make it more hard and stuff. Then this would be an enjoying thing, like people are clearing stuff using their brains to deploy skills at the specific times. So yeah, I had big expectations from the game, but overall the game hasn't met any expectations except the graphics one. And yeah, that's so far what I'm thinking about the game. And the luck system is quite fair, I would say. You eventually end up getting 1 4 star, not one actually, you eventually end up getting any kind of 4 star if you're like playing the game on a regular basis. So that's not an issue, like you will get a 4 star at some point of your life, like the game life not that. World boss, yeah, world boss, field boss, these are enjoyable at first, but once they become repetitive they are not fun anymore. Other than that, there is duel 1v1 and stuff. That's also kinda okay, but not what I would expect from Ni no Kuni, because Ni no Kuni had so much hype. And also another thing I'm really sad about, that they removed this thing where we could farm in the, what is it, wait, yeah, here, here was in the original game you could farm diamonds here, okay, but they removed farming this diamond thing from this game, like exactly in this version, like our version they removed it. I don't know for what. This is a big upset also. So yeah, I think that will be it for today. I thought I would bring part 1, part 2, part 3 and stuff to help people, but I think this is an auto game at the end of the day. What happening? Are you guys joining? Yeah, so at the end of the day the game does play itself 70%, like there is nothing much you actually do, to be honest. The game is playing itself 70%, and the 30% you have your time to play or chance to play, The game's mechanism kind of messes you up because you're so used to auto system that you don't want to manually do it. I've seen lots of people, and personally me too, like when I can just do auto, why would I manually do and not get the advantage, right? So yeah, the auto system is a little bit off also. I don't mind it. People who are enjoying the game, thumbs up to you. This was my only personal opinion, and that's it. Other grinds are really fine to farm. Other stuff like the resources and stuff, you can easily get them. But this terite is a big no farming to, for me at least, because farming 4 to 5 hours to get only 10 or 20 terite, that's not my cup of tea. It is not for me in this kind of game, because eventually you cannot be at the top, because this is a pay to win game whether you accept it or not. If you go to rankings, I can already see some people are at 600 CP, like this guy. I am poor. Don't ask me how much I spent, okay, bro? If you say, must be. So yeah, as you can see, my goodness, he has everything maxed and all. So there is no point of you grinding 24 hours to get something, right? Eventually, someone will just get it by not doing anything, not doing any kind of grind that you are doing. So yeah, that's why I'm saying this is not my cup of tea to grind that much for something I will not get. Other than that, if you like to hang out in a game for its visuals and stuff, I would recommend it to you. Like as you can see, my family here is trying to give you a rose, and there are pretty much fun stuff you can do by yourself, like roaming around the map. There are really huge varieties of maps, like huge varieties of maps. If you like to see visuals and stuff, you can go on and enjoy. Although it's been 1 week, I might change my opinion later, but for now this is my thought on the game. So yep, hope to see you guys, or see what you guys are doing in Ninokuni. Leave a comment to let me know. What I am doing is I'm just going around and grabbing these animals and clicking photos with them. Well, this is so fun in the game. Okay, that will be it for this video. If I find something interesting, I'll be continuing upload maybe, but other than that I will not be. So then, if you're still wondering, should you play the game, my answer is simple. If you like to enjoy anime graphics, go for it. If you like to roam around in a game and pick up a bunch of animals, or kick a tree maybe, then you can I sit here? I can sit. For this kind of stuff, I think you can try the game out. Like the visuals, I really do recommend. It's very pretty. So yeah, that will be it. Bye bye guys, see you in my next video. Till then, take care, bye bye.